Okay, hey there, everyone. Okay, this video is going to be about me trying to configure the system to release pick labels instead of a pick list, and then also too, kind of the configuration around that, as well as finding the IDM template and then actually modifying that template to make it look more like a pick label. So I'm going to start off here first of all by setting up my order because I do actually have a kind of a specific order scenario I'm doing this with. So I'm going to add in here 6 cartons of this item, and I'm going to allow AAA to pick it. And the reason why is because I actually want this to be like one order line on the customer order allocated against 2 different balance identities, just so I can make sure that the pick lists come off as individual picks against balance identities. So here we go. It's going to go off against these 2 identities. Beautiful, perfect. I'm going to confirm that. Added it to the order. I'm just gonna, I don't know if I have this in my quick note already, but yep, now I do. Good. So that's inside of there. Um, so before I go any further with this, because I will need to go release the pick list to generate the XML file to do an IDM, blah, 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 blah. Let's kind of go through setting up of the printers. So inside of my printer open, I do actually have a couple of printers. I got my laser printer here is H8. For now, I'm going to send my pick lists to the laser printer. So H8 is that printer there. Next, I need to go into MNS 205. My output media selection. I'm in the blank division, by the way. I think you have to go set up all your MNS stuff through the blank division. The printer file. So this is how I set where I want this printer file to work. This is not like a production worthy setup right now. I think you got to kind of contemplate using, locations and using that kind of crap. Anyhow, for now, I just want to go in direct and wow, wait a minute. What was that document type? I want to say it's MWS 438, but I forget now. So let's just pop here into document management and we will see if we can find that template. We need that template anyways. Layout template, property or attributes going to be printer file. So now I'm just going to try to find the proper layout template. I am going to do a search against it and we're just going to say MWS % because I seriously forget what that document is. And looking for, I want to see, yeah, okay, here it is. MWS 438 is the pick list label document. I think 435 is the pick list, and 438 is the label picking list. Good, great. I'm going to download this. I'll download the original format. So that's going to be the Word document. So I'm going to need that. Good, we got that. Pop back into Infor N3. Oh, I forgot to mention one more thing here. Your dispatch policy. Nope. Your dispatch policy is what lets you go and change from printing a pick list to printing pick labels. My dispatch policy is W02, and I do already have this changed, but just wanted to show you that it is this document variant. If it is set to option number 10, it'll produce pick labels. Whereas if it's either blank or 01, it'll produce pick lists. So 10 labels, blank or 1 is going to do the pick list. Labels is an MWS 438. See if we get it ready. And MWS 435 for pick lists. So, okay, we got that. That's already set, so we're good there. Going back to my output selection, I'm going to add in, and I've already forget what it is, MWS 438 PF. 8PF. I'll override it for my user, and I actually want to, first of all, actually do this as a print. So I want to physically print this thing. hit the add button. My printer is going to be H8, and that's all I want to do there, right? I'm also going to flag that. I don't know what that does. I'm going to do that anyways. Hit the next button. Now, I also want to go here and do a start archive. That way, it should also go and dump a copy of the label into um, document management so I can look at it. So I'm going to add that. Yeah, that's all good there. I think I'll leave that as is and hit next. Okay, so I've got my printing set up. I think I have everything I need. Let's go here now to the delivery toolbox. So it is this 192 was my order. We're going to go to the delivery toolbox because what we need to do now is release the pick labels. So I'm going to go here and click on the release button. And in a couple of seconds, if we're really lucky, okay, picking list generated. If I go into document management, yeah, okay, good. So here I've got this PDF file was just generated, and I doubt you can hear it, but I do have a little laser printer sitting beside me, and it is now currently producing some documents. So I got out one page for the first line, so the first allocation, and I have got out a second page. I've now got two pieces of paper in my hand. And if I click on this PDF file, here we are. So this is what the paper looks like in my hand, right? So by default, their document is based around a piece of paper document. We got page one there. So there's that one line. Page two is that line. So good. So that's what that looks like. So I'm going to close that up and close that up and close that up. Now, I have downloaded the, wherever you went to, refresh this dumpster bin. Okay, so here's the document that I downloaded, the IDM template. I'm going to open that up. One of the things that we're going to need for this is the XML file that this uses. I'm just going to slowly drag this out of the way here for now, and we're going to go through and get that XML file that we need to work on this file. So I'm going to go here to MNS270, which should be the output managed per job. And I am going to search for WS358PF. Nope, let's try 438PF. Okay, and here is the last one. And if I do a related and view, there is my job, hit select, and this should be showing me the XML. Quick look at the XML. This is for NWS438PF, and we got two lines on it. Wonderful. Let's download this file. So that is 767 blah, blah, blah as a file. I am now going to flip back over here, go to Infor document management. And I do want to make sure I am signed into IDM. Oh, there comes everything up. Perfect. We will sign into the system here. Okay, yeah, pick my account. Yay, I'm signed in, and I'm going to import that XML file that I just downloaded. Okay, now, just to make sure this actually works, we will click on the generate PDF file. That's the XML file I want to use. We will hit OK. And then in a couple of seconds, oh, just drag this over here. And so now it did generate this document. So perfect, wonderful. That worked great. I'm just going to rearrange some windows here a little bit. Okay, just so we can actually work on this a bit. Close that up. I don't want that. Okay, so this is what it's currently generating. Um, what I want to generate is something that kind of looks like this, right? So it's not okay. I'm stopping myself right there because the next hour and a half that I went through was absolute madness and chaos. Well, I tried to figure out how to get Microsoft Word to work with this IDM stuff and looping over those lines. Um, and I thought maybe the better approach here would be to kind of explain what I found out with how this whole tables and looping structure works inside the system. And I don't know, I'm debating like, do I modify the current form or do I actually start from a blank Word document and show how it's done? To be honest with you, I learned a lot this last hour and a half. Um, so maybe I'll kind of explain what I learned and and we'll just see where this actually ends up going. Um, so first of all, let me reconfigure my screen again. Drag that over there, that to fit in there, make you a bit bigger. I will bring back over Adobe. Just close up some windows because wow, I went through a lot of generations. Um, close, come on, close up some more windows. Is there a way to close all tabs? I don't know. Can I select multiple tabs and close them? No, I cannot. Okay, I'm getting there, folks. Thank you for being so patient. Just a few more to go. Wow, I did a lot of generations. Okay, I'm back. We'll just kind of go and squish you right there. Let me go back to Infor document management, kind of, yeah, starting all from scratch again. I go here to my settings, make sure I can log back into it. Yep, go away. Let me sign back into IDM. Do that. Okay, there we go. So I've still got my stuff over here. I'm just going to generate the document again just to make sure that we are back to square one because I made a mess. Yes, we are back to square one. 2 pages, good to go. Okay, so I will actually start by modifying this document and see where that gets us. So the first thing that I'm going to do, because I learned this the hard way, was go to home and turn on this show hide paragraph marks. This kind of shows you all the hidden marks inside of the Word document, and it actually becomes very handy. Next thing I want to do is I want to get rid of the page header and the page footer. So, I mean, I think I want to get rid of those. Let me think about that for a second. Let me look back and look at this label here. Yeah, no, I do want to get rid of it. I'm going to get rid of it. Sure, let's do that. So let's go here, edit the header, and we're actually going to go and like just wish it was like a delete all inside of here. I'm going to highlight everything and we're going to cut it out. And then we'll do the same down here with the footer. We're going to go here and just cut that out. Now, this is where those paragraph marks come in handy. We can see that there's actually 3 paragraph marks left inside the footer and 1 paragraph mark left inside the header. So we can go and delete some of these footer paragraph marks just like that. Now, apparently with Microsoft Word, it always leaves in a paragraph marker. Like you can't get rid of these last 2. They're by default. What you can do though is go and change their font size. I'm gonna lock it down to like a font size 2 or something like that, just to make it, take up less room. The reason why I'm doing this is because we are going to be producing these on a 4x6 label. So I want to try and get as much space as possible. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shrink up the header from top values. Try and make those as small as possible. Footer from bottom, make those as small as possible. I'll even go 0 maybe. Okay, we're going to now close up the header and footer. Next thing I want to do is I want to go into my layout, go to my margins, and customize my margins, and let's see how small I can make my margins. 0 and 0. Okay. Why do you want my top margin to be that? Oh, my left margin to be that. That's interesting. Okay. Just do like 0.2 for now. This is the worst part of this. The margin outside the printable area of the page, right? What are you talking about? Oh, isn't that nice? It went and completely moved everything over on us. Fine. Drag this margin back. Oh, we got another delete. Is this my footer now? This when you think you got it. Word goes and throws you a curveball again. Oh yeah, see. So for some whoops, don't undo that. For some reason this section is like super large. We drag that over. Okay, so now I've kind of gone and shrunk up that section a little bit. Jeez. Okay. And then if I wanted to, I actually just want to kind of go here and delete a whole bunch of these columns. I'm going to leave the first column, but I'm going to go cut the rest of them out. Okay, so I've gone and turfed those all out. Let's see if we can now go here and mess with my margins again. What is, why are you doing that? They portraitize you? Oh, that definitely looks different. Let me kind of do that. Wow, we go back here and check out margins again. He said it's narrow. Oh, okay, back to landscape. Maybe that'll. Where did the side of this box go? Oh, table layout. Maybe I can width. No, not that wide. That's 115. I want 14 centimeters wide for now. That didn't really help that much. We're getting there. We're just didn't have this problem before. This here is where is there it is. There's my control. Yeah. Oh, what are you doing over there, buddy? You kind of lost out there on your own? Maybe I'll go back to I mean that's up there. Now what are my margins at? Okay, so now I think I'm almost getting my page kind of reset again. Okay, okay, I've at least got everything on the same page now. Um, okay, so now can I go here and monkey with my margins? Yeah, so now they are much smaller margins. And if I generate my document, I still expect to see 2 pages. There's going to be nothing much on them. 1 page, 2 page. Okay, I'm actually, it might not look like much, but I'm actually very happy with that. I'm just going to shrink up this box here a bit more to make it smaller, because what I want to do now is go here and change my size, my page size, more paper sizes. How did I lose my, okay, well, we will go here and change my orientation to portrait. I do want this to be portrait sized. And I will change my paper size, which honestly, I had a whole bunch of sizes in here before, but now I don't. So we will change this width to be, I think it's 10 point, sorry folks, I actually have to go here and convert inches to units to centimeters. So 4 inches is 10.16. 10.16, and my height is going to be 6 inches, which is 15.24. 15.24. Okay. And then we'll go through the process of shrinking that back up again. And now we can go back here and change our margins. I want to have as small of margins as possible on this, because this is going off on a laser printer, and we will see if it lets me do this time. Hey, look at that. Alrighty then. That is actually a good sign. So if I go here and let's just generate this document one more time, we should see the size inside of Adobe shrink up. And now, good, good, good. We got 1 label, 2 labels. Okay, so let's just talk a little bit about how this thing does the 2 pages. I'm just going to insert one more element inside of here. We will go here and insert a column to the right. I want to shrink up those columns, and somehow this column ended up being, I don't know, whatever. What I'm going to do here is I just want to go, I know I have a field, my container number field, actually my warehouse location field is going to be variable. So I'm just going to insert that as a plain text one there. And the one thing I want to do here is I do want to pull NQWHSL, but I don't want to pull the full path. So because this is inside of a section that repeats, now I'll talk about that in a second here, I just need to enter in the value of the XPath for that control. So I hit apply. And now if I do another generation of the document, what I should have is a document that is going to show the different, yes, look at that. So I've got 4B, 4B there, 4C, 4B there. Okay, good. So I'm actually, it doesn't look like much, but I'm actually at a very good point right now. So how this works is the documents have got these repeating sections. The first section that repeats is this document slash subdocument, and that is the subdocument 1 right here. And then there is a second repeating section, which goes to lines slash line. So because it's inside of this subdocument repeating section, I don't need to go put the full XPath for the lines. I just got to put, you know, what the path relative to the subdocument is. So we're looping over the lines. Every line inside of the lines is what we are going to loop over, and that's how we can have these different values inside of here. Now the real kicker, how it does the second page on this is apparently you can go into it's actually controlled by this very first cell in the table. If you look at the paragraph properties for this and you go to line and page breaks, there's this page break before option, right? So this page break before says basically before um, this table is rendered, do a page break. And that's what gives us this two-page approach here. If I were to turn this off and then re-render it again, we'll see that over here, now it's on two, right? But if I come back to here again, and I go back to home, and I go to the page option and turn back on page break before, and then re-render it, we're going to have the two pages. There we are. Now we're back to two pages. So that was something that took a long time for me to figure out how that is. It is possible to do this. Like if you want to go and do a label right from scratch right from a blank Word document, it's actually super easy to do, to be honest with you. Quick, it's just basically you would go into developer mode and you insert this repeating section content control. And then from there, you can go and specify the XPath, put a couple of them inside each other, do the correct XPaths, and away you go. I can demo that later on if anybody wants, but it does work. So now we're just kind of at the point where we can begin to battle. Oh God, what does that button do? I don't know what this button does, but I always click it, and it's always super annoying because I don't actually want to click it. Um, anyhow, what we can do now is begin to begin to work on setting up the different values here. So this could be a table. And so instead of showing the warehouse, which is SAS, maybe I want to pull in my company name. So I'm actually going to go here and cut that control out. I think I've still got the paragraph option there. Yeah, I do still have the paragraph option there, so that's good. I want to insert the company, so I'm going to kind of scroll up here, and for now, I'm just going to go and insert that as plain text. So ZZCONO, that should be my company. I do want to merge these cells, and now we're going to see me, have fun with trying to merge different cells and that kind of stuff. I'm not super strong still on if cells left. Yay. Okay. Oh, do I have multiple cells inside of here? I don't know. Anyhow, let's go and re-render this. And now this time, what I should have is a document that shows, at the very least, my company number. Okay, so that was definitely not the control that I wanted to do. And so for you folks, since you're all the same company, you could probably just type in, your company name if you wanted to, or pull it from the XML. Totally, totally up to you with how you want to do it. I'm just going to type it in for now. Um, I do need to link in some other stuff, just because we're actually multiple companies in the Buckbold world. I really want to get rid of this row. I want to delete this row. Remove the content control. Yep. And now may I delete this row? Delete cells. Yeah, sure. Shift cells up. Nope. Okay. How do I delete rows? Delete. Okay, so now I've gone and deleted that row. Okay, cool. Very cool. So now let's go here and try to find that label again that I want to look at. Just delete some of these out of the way. And we'll begin to lay in some of the values that we want. Okay. So ship to. Do we have any data in here that represents the ship to? Probably not. So I'm just going to go here and I want to insert a row below. The table design? No. It's a table layout. Oh, okay. Insert row below. Yay. Okay, I've inserted a row below. Oh, I don't want a background like that though. Ugh. Is that? No, it's not that control. What is controlling uh that thing there? You know, maybe I didn't want to delete that row. Maybe I want to bring that row back. I'm not going to insert a row below. Okay, that might be the better thing to do. Sure. I'm going to insert a few rows. Okay. So let's try this. I wonder if I can come here and so we got a line underneath this. Let me see if I could put a line there. I'm looking for borders. Where would I? Oh, borders. Neat. No, wait. Hmm. No. Anybody actually like Microsoft Word for this kind of stuff? I know I don't. I'm not going to draw a table. It's a table design. Ah, borders. I know it's not quite what I wanted to do. It's going to look a little bit funny, but I also do want to go here and see if I can modify my cell margins. Top left. Oh, I want 0 for a left and 0 for a right margin. Close. Wonder how. Oh, that was neat. I didn't want to do that though. I wonder how I can go and still bump that. I'm not going to worry about that right now. So I'm going to type in ship to, and I am going to, for now, just merge those cells together. Then I'm going to come down here and do me a customer. And so here I can begin to insert some of the customer information. Let's see if we can figure out where that is. We will insert you as plain text. And then I want to do another line and we'll insert that address as plain text. And then we'll insert that as plain text. Let's do one more here and insert you as plain text. I got some address lines inside of there. I might want to go and try and tighten up some of these margins. Or actually what I might want to do is table properties. Align at the top, align at the center, align at the bottom. Rows 3 to 6 specify height. Well, maybe I want to make my font a bit smaller. 7's pretty small. You know, let's just actually let's print this out again. See what it looks like. What do we have here? What are we dealing with now? Well, I mean, aside from a mess, and I've also gone and managed to break my second page. Wonder how I did that. Oh, that's how I did that. I've managed to go push it right onto whatever this is here. Okay. Okay, let me re-render this again. Somehow I've managed to go lose my, oh, I've lost my looping. I have lost my looping. Wonder how far back I lost that. Oof. Okay, well, I guess we're going to see how to put it back in then, because I definitely need that looping structure. Okay, developer, we will insert, repeating section will be inserted around entire paragraphs or rows. Yeah, no duh. Okay, let me highlight everything there. No. You know something? Yeah, I'm that mad. Okay, we are starting from a blank slate. Insert XPath is going to be. Oh, no, that's not right. Yeah, okay. We want to copy that XPath, paste that XPath there, hit the apply button. Great. And now we want to go and click inside of here, do another looping structure, and we're going to make this one here be lines slash line. Apply that. Great. And now inside of here, we would like to go and insert me a table. I mean, to be honest with you, this is probably a better way to do it. Insert the table. And now we'll go back here to home. We will click on that little thing there, choose page break before. Okay. And then I need to go and delete that extraneous one there. And now I can do, let me do that. And oh man, I really hate that font color. I want you to be black. Okay, now let's just try this again and see if I actually fix that problem. Do I have 2 pages again? Hey, I'm back to 2 pages. Fantastic. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Go back to home. Go back to table design, my borders. You know, I don't want any borders on these rows here. And I goofed that up. I don't want any borders on that one there. But you know something? I do actually want a bottom border there. Okay, let me do ship to, and I'll leave that blank for now because I don't actually have a value to put inside of it yet. We'll come down here, maybe we'll skip to customer. Now I'm going to split the cell number of columns. Yeah, 2, sure. Okay, now I'm going to drag you over there, and maybe not quite that far. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Okay, let's try putting in the address again. Looking for the address. Here we are. I think this is the one that I want. Insert you as plain text. Come and set you to that. Set you to that. I think I missed setting that to that. Okay, we shall split that cell there. Sure. Drag you back over. And this time we will insert the other address line. Make you that. And then we will split the cell. Actually, I should do some more rows, I guess. Okay. And now we'll split this cell here. And I might as well split this cell here. Okay. Drag that over. Insert the plain text there, and why not, we'll insert this plain text here. Okay, now let's just, make sure I haven't gone and goofed that up again yet. Sweet. Okay. Oh, yeah, right. God, I set the font color. And there's probably some way to make it default. Don't remember how to anymore. There probably is some way out how to do that. But for now, we'll do that. Okay. Well, what do I want to do next? Okay. So now we want to have some information on there. Unit the measure 1, PO number, date required, ship via. Actually, what I will do here, first of all, is I will go and set the border on that. So there's now a line underneath. Okay, cool. And then we'll do another row below. Insert row below, 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 below. And of course, they all get borders on there because I still don't know what I'm doing. Oh, I think I remember the last border I used. Okay. What I want to say now, let me do this case. So it's not really custom unit to measure. We're going to say it's more like quantity. And we will quantity unit of measure. We will split this cell. Actually, I think I want to have 3 columns. Maybe 3 columns this time? Let's do 3 columns. Sure, why not? We will drag that over there, and then quantity-wise, we're going to come down here and find the quantity. Allocated quantity. Insert U as plain text. Nice. Okay. And then in this column over here, we will use the unit of measure, insert as plain text. We will kind of drag you over a little bit to make you look nice. And we'll make you bold, make you bold. And this one actually want to be that justified. And if we generate the document again, we will show it as looking like that. Okay, so we're kind of getting there. I mean, it's not exact, but you know, not bad either. Um, okay, do we have customer PO inside of the document? I don't know if we do. We got order number, report number. Allocated quantity, item number. I don't think we have got the order number. So this will be a separate section where we'll have to go and actually modify the report layout or the XML included in the report to actually include the purchase order number. So for now, I don't even have the date required, do I? I got a print date, which doesn't really help me in this particular point. Yeah, so there's going to be a couple of fields to add to here, and we will do that. But I'm going to kind of carry on a little bit here. So I can't add purchase order. I can't add date required. I can add the delivery method. So maybe I'll do that right here. I'm going to say like, what do I want to call this? Let's just call it Dell MTD. Nah, sounds stupid, doesn't it? Looking for what they're calling delivery method. Oh, they just call it delivery method. Okay, well, I guess I'll call it delivery method for now. And split my cell. I'll drag you over a little bit. And then we will come here and find the delivery method, which is going to be, I guess you got some choices here. We'll just insert that one there. So that's now going to say the code for the delivery method. Do that, do that. Okay, we will go and fill in this other stuff afterwards when we actually get it. I'm just going to go here and drop in another border at the bottom. Let's go here and put in the item number. That does sound important, doesn't it? We will come here and make you bold. No, not bold. Aid. Okay. Let's go here and split this cell. Drag you over there. And now we will insert the item number. Item number is ITNO. Sure, we'll say it is. Do that. We will make you that. And let's make this a bit bigger in font size. Let's make you a nice 12. Sure. Looks good. The next two lines is going to be our description. So we will insert that as plain text. Oh, I gotta stop doing the bold on that one there. So we got that. I know there's the extended description that's also not included in this label right now, so we would need to go and do that later on. Let me come down here to the next one. Let's do lot number, and we will do that. Looks like we want to put a couple of things inside of here, so we will split this maybe into 1, 2, 3, 4. I could right now off the bat here, this is the status that comes from the system, and we don't have that inside of this file yet. So that's another thing we need to link in. But for now, we will kind of do that. Lot number, and lot number is actually BANO. Let's do that. And then we want to have, if we can make this bold too to make it stand out. And then we want LOC. Do that. And then we'll include the location. And we'll make you that and bold. See this custom unit measurements. I was looking up here right now. I might remove that later on. So we got that. Let us include or insert another table, another row below. Do a few of these. Oh, okay. So it copies the row format. Interesting. Um, I'm just going to call it Camu for now, but that's going to be the container ID. Don't know if that is really required here yet or not, but it probably won't hurt right now to include it. I'm also going to make this font here a little bit bigger. Maybe I'll make U12. Make U12. Yeah, sure. Make U12 as well. There we go. Now we will come here and do pick. And we will actually come here and shrink. Ooh, that's not what I wanted to do. Huh. Okay. if I did this and did a merge cells, and then I put in my pick quantity, so I'm going to do my unit of measure again. Sorry, drawing a blank here. Oh, allocation quantity, insert as plain text. Now let me do another, I'm going to merge all these here together first of all. Whoops. Merge those cells. Next I'm going to do, I got to reset it back to just one cell. Do that. Now I should be able to go here and split that cell into two and then independently drag that around. Yeah, that's cool. We go here and put you over there. We will reinsert the unit of measure just like that. We will make you that, make you that. Okay, there's that done. Okay, let me just do another render here to see what this thing is starting to look like. Okay, so this is what we've got here now. It's not too bad, not too bad at all. So let us go here. And so we kind of got the information that we need in here, ish, missing some data, but we could always go back and add that in. What I want to do now, actually, I'm going to leave a little bit of a blank there. We don't have no text is being pulled into this yet, so that will need to be adjusted. But what I am going to do is I want to include the delivery number, and we will insert another row below. All right. And this time, well, actually, no, here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to split this cell. We drag this back here a little bit. And now I'm going to come here and find the delivery number. Okay, this is probably a number you're going to have that's scannable so that you can actually begin to pick. Where is delivery number? Delivery number is right there. Insert this as a barcode. Okay, so it actually inserts it as a barcode. We're just going to kind of shrink that thing up to the size that we think we want it to be. Make it a bit wider. Change the value type from image to a barcode. I'm going to choose code 128. And I may have to go make some fixes here, folks. Let me hit the apply button. Yeah, I missed doing stuff. And oh no, actually it's working. Never mind. So what I was saying here was that, I had mentioned before about going and changing. Oh, it did. It has been doing that, but it doesn't do it on the barcode. Interesting. No, that's right, because this is coming from the header. That's perfect. Yeah, okay. So on the values that's coming from the line, it has automatically been doing the XPath correctly. So ignore what I was just mumbling about. So we did that. So now if we go here and regenerate the document again, we should see barcode. We've got a barcode in there now. Fantastic. The other thing that we will need to have, so there is no like scanning of a order number, line number to begin a pick, but you can scan the delivery number to begin doing that. What else do we have on here? So what I also want to go and throw in for now, one that I'm contemplating using for stuff is it's like a report number. It's like a pick list reporting number, and that is a value. Let me show you that down here. This is a value that is kind of unique to every pick line. So here it's like 10665. The next one is 10666. I have been contemplating using that potentially as a um, potentially as a number that could be scanned to act as a new package number. So let me just insert this there. I'll make it big and really stand out. Change this here to code 128. Hit the apply button. Now this I'm going to have to check here because this number does change based on the line. Let me just, I also do want to do is go under and insert the delivery number value itself. So it's also in a readable text fashion. So we'll do that, home, make you that way there. And this time I'm going to actually center that. And I'm going to do the same with this report number. Yeah, pick list report number, insert that as plain text. Do that, do that. Yeah, I got a funny feeling that I might need to go and do that, I think. Let's find out. Let's generate this sucker. Okay. So we've got our two labels with our information on it. 10665, 10666. And I'm just trying to visually, yeah, so this number here did change. I'm just kind of looking at the barcode bars here, just to make sure that it did actually pull and encode the value correctly, and it does look like it did. I would need to go and actually verify that to make sure it scans correctly. So I'm gonna call her done for now. Well, one more second. Make them bold, make it a little bit bigger, because why not? Okay. Okay, now I'm going to call it done for now. We will generate it one more time and we will check and see what it looks like. Yeah, so no, that's bolded. Yeah, okay, looking like it's someplace to start. Sorry, one more thing. I'm getting nitpicky. I'm gonna make you 12. There we go. Just bump you over a little bit there. Okay, okay, now I am going to go file and save as. And we will call it so it's my Buckwold Western MWS 438PF picking label picking list. Let me hit the save button here. Of course, it's being saved in the super safe location of downloads. Okay, done. Now, wow. Wow. Okay, let's see. Let's let's work on getting this thing re-uploaded here. I got to remember where this is supposed to go. Oh boy, give me one quick second here. Okay, I'm back. So I think I just need to upload it here into the layout, M3 layout. I'm going to hit add document. Document type is going to be M3 layout, create, drag and or drop. So we'll go and find my label here. BWL pick list label, drop that there. Okay, oh, isn't that pretty? Attributes, printer file is MWS 438PF. I think that's all I need to do for that. I think so. Let's hit save. Okay, that is saved there. Now, theoretically, I don't know. Let's find out here. Um, this is my picking lists. I'm going to go back here into my picking lists, and I'm going to print a copy of this, and we will see what it does. I don't know what it's going to do. Oh, oh, that worked actually. So my laser printer is firing up, which is not what I wanted to have happen right now. But here is the document that was just generated when I released that picking list again. We could work on this thing here afterwards. Um, but so the printer did, my laser printer fired up, and I have got two pieces of paper here now with something kind of formatted like a label, but that's not what we want though. What we really want here is for it to be printed on my label printer. So I'm going to go back here to M&S 205, and where I've got the print set up, I'm going to change this, and instead of printing to H8, I'm going to print it to the HOF H9, which is a label printer. Next, go back to here, print me a copy. And we will see, oh, my label printer is blinking. Oh, and it's printing off labels. It worked. It worked. Here, let me just show you the labels that I got here. So that did actually that actually worked. So I'm gonna call it a successful day and end this. Yeah, hope I didn't bore you folks too much. Hopefully somebody learned something. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks a lot.